Today on MTG Unpacked, we're getting stuck into our first Lord of the Rings set booster box. So we're going to get through this entire box here. But first we'll take a look at the buyer box promo. So we've got a Lorien brooch. So this is the alternate for Trailblazers boots. So very cool artwork on that one. Very shiny indeed. Okay, so let's get into the box here. Not planning to put any prices up just because this is being filmed before the release day, and honestly the prices are still a tad ridiculous. We do get a box topper here though, so that is something. There is an awesome sight indeed. What is that guy again? Not the Balrog, is it? The thing that Gandalf was facing off, I forget it. Okay, so let's get into it. So we're going to go slow to begin with and then pick up speed. I think we might have to do a card trick here. Yes. So we'll go something like that and see what we got. So we've got a Golem, Patient Plotter, Shire Sheriff, Butterbur Bree Innkeeper, Rosy Cotton of Southlane, Morgul, Knife Wound, Fog on the Barrowdowns, Soldier of the Grey Host, Pippin's Bravery, a Mountain, and art card here is Frodo Baggins. Okay, so signed art card. Very cool. Pop that down there. And the ring. Oh, and a foil mythic. Storm of Saruman. Okay, awesome. And Gimli, Mournful Avenger. So there's a rare. And we also get the Shire with the borderless art. Very cool. Okay, so yeah, we'll do it something like that. And I don't know what happened to this pack, but I hope the cards are okay. So let's see what we can get out of this one. I might actually try to skip past the commons and so forth, so I know we did the card trick. But here we go. Alright, so the art card here. So get a good look at that. My guess is Mines of Moria, but I didn't read it. Ghost Quarter. Okay, that can go up there. And, okay. We have a foil Smite the Deathless and Lobelia Sackville Baggins. Okay, so a Hobbit and Knights of Dol Amroth, Borderless, Peregrine Took, and Merry. Okay. So it looks like the cards in that one were okay. Didn't sustain any damage, it's a wonder. Okay, so next packet here. So if anything jumps out at you, feel free, leave a note in the comments. I know I'm just skipping past things. We'll slow down a bit more next week when we take a look at every card. And this dude, I should really read what they are before I flip them around. It is Yoma of the Riddermark. And a Magic minigame, Winchester Draft. And if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you know I absolutely love the Magic minigames. We've got Gwahir the Windlord. And Elrond, Master of Healing for the rare. Samwise Stout-Hearted and the Mouth of Sauron. And I bet he has to use some breath mints because that would not be pleasant. Okay, looks like we have a list pull here. So we will flip things around. The Crabane, I keep pulling that thing all the time. Alright, this time, Merry Esquire of Rohan. And you got a bit of a peek at the list pull there, but let's take a look at the art card. Okay, pop that up there. And we have Planeswalker's Fury. I don't think I've ever seen that before, so that is awesome. Our first list pull. Foil Fog on the Barrowdowns and Faramir, Prince of Athelion, and a mythic Galadriel Elven Queen. I think that was the commander for the commander deck. Probably going for about $1 at this point. The prices are really crashing and burning, so that's why I'm not going to bother putting them up just yet. Okay, so Gandalf, Friend of the Shire. There's like 4 different Gandalfs, aren't there, in this set? We have Generous Ent. So the Ents, if you're not familiar, the tree folk of Lord of the Rings. Lots of squirrels gathering around there for some treats and a treasure foil stew. The conies. There is Gollum and Shelob, child of Ungoliant. Nice. And Gandalf, friend of the Shire and gift of strands. Now, you might be wondering, what are we looking for here? So there's a bunch of cool pulls. Of course, the One Ring, not serialized, just the regular One Ring is in the set. Let's fix our pile over here. Yep, we've got the things flying around. And what else? We have Orcish Bowmasters is pretty good. We've got a bunch of extended art borderless for Witch King, Bringer of Ruin, and Bilbo's Ring, and so on. So we'll keep our eyes peeled for all that stuff. I think it's mostly rares and mythics. Okay, we have Gandalf, friend of the Shire. Okay, so here he is again, putting on quite a show for the Shire. And a ballistic boulder. I love that token. Foil, Bag End Porter, and War of the Last Alliance for the rare. Nasty End and Elrond. Okay. I don't know what's going on with my pile over here. These cards like to slide around. So let's take care of that. Okay, on to the next pack. So we do have 2 mythics so far. I'd like to increase that tally or pull a whole bunch of the Bowmasters. That would be nice as well. Okay, next up we got Heroic Intervention. This is actually a very nice pull if you can get it. So that's in the Commander decks, I believe. Oh, a Magic minigame, Sharky's Tithe. I think this is a new minigame. I don't remember that. So definitely let me know in the comments if it's a good one. We've got a foil Mariadoc, Brandybuck, that is a mouthful, and the Balrog, Durin's Bane, there he is, and Peregrine Took, long list of the Ents, and Entis Restoration. Okay, we're getting towards the third of the box here. Not moving as quickly as I would like. Okay, so we've got Grishnak, a goblin soldier. Yes, there are goblins in this set. I'm a big fan of goblins, in case you didn't know. We have Samwise Gamgee telling a delightful tale to the young hobbits here, probably about his adventures with the ring. And a spirit. We've got a foil Strider, Ranger of the North. Okay. Before he was known as Aragorn, and Gandalf the White, mythic. Okay, so 3 mythics here. Rosie, Saruman's Trickery, and Saruman the White. Let's dig in for the next pack here. So have you had any crazy pulls out of this set so far? Have you pulled any of those serialized cards? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so we will skip over this stuff. And we have Valley of Gorgoroth. So that looks like a delightful place to tour. Nice little volcano there you can check out. A Tentacle, Foil Westfold Rider, and Pippin, Guard of the Citadel. I think there's like 3 or 4 Pippin cards in this set as well. Lash of the Balrog, Borderless. Okay, digging in, and let's see if we can pull the One Ring. When do you think they will find the One Ring? Personally, I think it's probably going to be in one of the gift bundles. That probably explains why they're north of $200 at this point. Bit crazy if you ask me. And let's see, we've got a Tom Bombadil and spoiled the list pull there, but here is Tom, sadly left out of the movies, or happily as the case may be, and Baird, Steward of Argive. Okay, another list pull. Foil Soothing of Smeagol, and Shagrat, Loot Bearer for the rare. Orcish Bowmasters, nice, with the borderless art. That is a pretty penny at this point. and Gimli and Lost to Legend. Let's get this unwieldy box out of the way, and then we can crack the packs more easily. Okay, so we've got the Bowmasters. Actually, that should go in the hits pile up there with the Mythics. I'm not going to bother sleeving stuff because it takes me an eternity to sleeve things. Okay, we've got a Goblin Fire Leaper, more goblins. That is what I want to see here and learn from the past. So here we have Gandalf. Looks like he's reading some scrolls or something there. And a human soldier token. Peregrine Took. So get that in focus. There we go. Minas Tirith for the rare. Mirkwood Bats and Grond the Gatebreaker. Alright, next pack of Lord of the Rings. Stay tuned, coming up tomorrow. I think I'm going to be opening another collector booster box. So we'll keep our eyes peeled for the One Ring, of course. Or any of these serialized or non-serialized soul rings are awesome as well. Not to discount those at all. So this, again, I didn't read. What is it? Aragorn the Uniter. Okay, we've got an Orc army. Pippin's Bravery foil and Horn of the Mark for the rare. Nice Prince Imrahil the Fair Borderless. And another Prince Imrahil. Okay, so I am seeing a bit of duplication there. Hopefully not a common theme, but I will happily take duplicates of the Orcish Bowmasters every day of the week, which people love to point out that I just totally skipped over that in the video the other day. So yes, I had no idea what I was doing. We got Fog on the Barrow Downs. So there we go, the ghosts creeping up, and a human soldier, foil friendly rivalry. And Hugh the Entwood. Okay, so it's a mythic. Probably a bulky one at that. And Barad Dur for the rare. Okay, so a rare and mythic in one pack. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm guessing, I'm going to say we're about halfway through the box now. Still a bit slower than I would like. So let's pick up the pace here. Of course, if I see any goblins, that will slow us right down again. We've got Shelob, Child of Ungoliant. So we do like to look at the art cards as well. Got to show those off. We've got an Orc army, Lash of the Bullrog, and Delighted Halfling. Okay, this is another tasty pull. And a Quick Beam Upstart Ent. Yeah, the Delighted Halfling, that was a little bit of a surprise, but yeah, add 1 mana of any colour. Spend this mana, only cast a legendary spell, and that spell can't be countered, or you can tap it for just plain colourless. Okay, Golem's Bite. His bite is worse than his bark, because he just says my precious all the time, doesn't he? We've got Pippin, Guard of the Citadel. So take a look at you, Pippin. Alright, and The Ring Tempts You. We've got a foil Pippin, Guard of the Citadel. Okay, and Goldberry River Daughter. I absolutely love that artwork. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 mythics. We've got the Bowmasters. Can we get, anyone know how many Bowmasters you typically get in a box? My guess would be 2, but I could be totally wrong on that. Saruman of Many Colours. Here he is. Very colourful. Actually, looks sort of drab to me. And from the list, we have Ether Snap. All right. And these magic cards look a little bit incongruous with the Lord of the Rings. We've got Foil Merry Esquire of Rohan and Rivendell. Okay, 2 rares there. Rising of the Day. And that is it. Okay, so the ring, Bilbo's ring, I think is the other one we are looking for here. Nothing else is really jumping out at me as I spoil every card to come. We got Goldberry here. Oh, and I get a signed artwork as well. That is fantastic. Okay. And from the list, we have a Grizzly Transformation. Pop that down there. Foil Banish from Edoras. And the Battle of Bywater. And a Nasty End. Okay, so... Oh, and I nearly forgot. We do have a box topper as well. We'll have to crack that sooner or later. Okay, so Celeborn, the Wise, and okay, so we've got another Goldberry here. I'll just have like a wallpaper the house with those. How about that? We've got an Orc Army and a foil Brandywine Farmer and Horn of Gondor for the rare. Legolas, Glorfindel, and Arwen. Alright, I'm going to have an avalanche here, so I better take care of that. Just stay on there. So getting towards the end of the box here, 2/3 of the way through. And what shall we find here? So we've got an Uruk-hai Captain. Not terribly exciting. Gandalf the Grey. So one of the many Gandalfs. Here we go. So I guess that's after he took on the Balrog. Okay, add card. We have Yoma of the Riddermark. So there's a foil and Orcish Bowmasters. Yes! That is what I like to see. Not the borderless one, but still we will take it. So we've got a couple of those and Pippin's Bravery. Really love the artwork in this set, regardless of the value. They did an outstanding job on everything. And I especially like the depiction of Aragorn. I know. People are hissing and booing, but they did a really good job with the artwork. And the race swap, I think, is perfectly fine. You do have to adapt things from time to time. You're not going to have Viggo in every piece of artwork for all eternity. We've got Ugluk of the White Hand. And is it a signed one? No, it isn't. But this guy, yeah, one of the orcs. And the ring tempts you. Yes, it tempts everybody. Foil Sam's Desperate Rescue. And Scroll of Isildur for the rare. And the Grey Havens. Some nice artwork there. Okay, so the final third of the box. Let's see some spice. I might have to crack the box topper early if we don't get anything too spicy here. So, Elrond Shadowfax. Anyone doing any horse deck brewing? We've got Grimer, Saruman's Footman. So, take a look at him. Fiendish character, up to no good, apparently. And Vile Requiem. Nice. That is some fantastic artwork from the list. We got a foil Butterbur, Bree Innkeeper, and Sharky, Tyrant of the Shire, and Ring Wraiths. Okay, so 2 rares out of that one. Okay. So a 2 rare pack. Nothing to sneeze at. The draft boosters, you typically only get 1 rare in there. Oh, it's Bill the Pony. Good on you, lad. I hope you're doing a good job there. Minus Tirith. And there we go. Alright, art card. Got a Tentacle foil Willow Wind and Mithril Coot for the rare. Frodo Baggins and Many Partings. Frodo Baggins, which of the hobbits is your favourite in the books? Leave a note in the comments. Is it Frodo, or you have a soft spot for Bilbo, the original in The Hobbit? Okay, so we'll skip Rise of the Witch King. That's not the Witch King we're looking for. We've got Gandalf the White. Trying not to spoil the list pools there. We do get a signed art card, and that is an absolutely fantastic signature. We also have Dragon Throne of Tarkir for the list. Okay, foil You Cannot Pass, and a mythic About Time. Here we go, people. We've got Anduril, Flame of the West. Okay, add that to the mythic collection. And Shire Sheriff. Okay. Not even going to ask what's going on in that one. Ooh, a magic mini game. Is it a new mini game? Oh, Nazgul. Okay, put that in the hits pile. I've probably been skipping over those, but aren't there like 6 or 9 different variants? I forget how many. We've got a Took Reaper. Not a Grim Reaper. Yeah, complete opposite to the Grim Reaper. Very incongruous with the playmat I've got here. And Battle of the Hornburg is the magic minigame. Hopefully these are better than the usual minigames. We've got a Frodo Baggins and Isildur's Fateful Strike for the rare. And on the home stretch here, let's see something awesome in the close. I'd really like to get the One Ring here. That would be awesome. So another Frodo, Gollum, and Miramir Guardian. So take a look at that. So a dwarf there. And some food. Foil Relentless, Rohirrim, and Sauron the Necromancer. That is some awesome artwork. Knights of Dol Amroth, Faramir, and Barrow Blade. Okay, so yeah, we might have to crack into the emergency box topper if we don't get anything awesome out of this pack. Okay, Samwise. Field of Ruin. So take a look at that. So a reprint, new artwork. Very cool. And a magic minigame, the Battle of Hornburg, saw it before. Foil Eagles of the North and Forge Anew for the rare. Oliphant and Shadow Summoning. On to... Oh, you know what? Let's crack the box topper. Let's crack it. If I can figure out... Oh, they do have a convenient pull tab here. Pays to use those from time to time. What are we going to get? So looks in good condition. We have a foil Buckleberry Ferry. This is the alternate for Obero Palace in the Clouds. Nice. It's a mythic. Okay, add that to our buried mythic pile here. So we have 4 more packs. Still no sign of the One Ring as I destroy the magic mini game. Completely unintentionally, of course. Gandalf, Elrond's Second Breakfast, and Legolas, Master Archer. And there's a bunch of Legolas in here as well. They sort of show the progression throughout the series. We've got the Sharky's Tithe again. Foil Long List of the Ents. And Press the Enemy for the rare. There's a Legolas again. Theoden, King of Rohan. I don't know. It's looking like we're not going to pull the One Ring. Does anyone know what the pull rate is? I'm thinking probably like maybe 2 per case or 1 per case. Something like that. That's usually how it goes with the big hits. We have Treebeard, Gracious Host. So there is Treebeard holding the hobbits there in his hand. He looks absolutely huge. And a food token, Bombadil's Song, and a mythic, the Watcher in the Water. That gets bonus points just for being a Kraken. That is fantastic. And Lash of the Balrog. Okay, last 2 packs. Like I said, stay tuned. More Lord of the Rings goodness coming up. And if you've missed any of the videos so far, link in the corner to the complete playlist. We've opened just about everything at this point. Okay, so what do we have here? Gollum, Patient Plotter. There he is. On in the cave there. I think, isn't that before before Bilbo finds him? We've got the Orc Army, Old Man Willow, Foil, and the Shire. Okay. Frodo, Sauron's Bane. A nice showcase art. And 1 more pack to crack. I think we did pretty well. I'll do a little bit of a showcase of the cool stuff here in a moment. So final pack magic, let's see what we get. Hopefully something awesome in the close. We've got the Tree Folk here again, and a Spirit, Lost Isle Calling Foil, and Mines of Moria, along with a Mythic Saruman, the White Hand, so that's a commander card, and Elrond to finish. So let's dig out Mythics here and all the other hits. If I can gather them together, see what we got. Okay, so the greatest hits here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Mythics and 2 Orcish Bowmasters. So I'm calling this box a win. Let me know in the comments how you did if you cracked any of this set. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy out there. Thanks for watching and have a great day.